Alrighty, so we're live. Okay. Hello. So previously on our game, our heroes entered the town of Vallaki and said goodbye to Arena and Ismark, who took the kids that they found to the church. And from there, the party went to go find a shop to buy stuff. On the way to the shop, they passed by the center of the square, the town square, where they saw that a lot of people mulling around, as well as a lot of guards. And it seemed like there was a festival there just recently. That's when Falkas and Timothy went to go talk to some random citizens, find out what's going on. And after getting them very suspicious, 3 new guards walked into the area. One with a big demonic-looking arm named Elyse. He seemed to be the leader of the guards. And they went around tearing off old posters and putting on new posters for a whole new celebration in 3 days. The celebration of the morning sun? Blazing sun.
Oh yeah, our bird dude liked that.
Blazing sun.
I love sun.
Upon seeing this, Artesh and Skal were like, "Yeah, blazing sun!" Which brought upon silence from the rest of the crowd and all of the guards nearby. The Elyse, having heard this, walks to them to go see who's cheering. And upon seeing the walking Elyse, the crowd halts and opens way. However, Artesh and especially Skal are undeterred, and so they cheer louder, which gets a rise out of Elyse, who then befriends Skal by committing the greatest high five in Wallachian history. This high five was good enough that Skal earned the respect of Elyse and was asked to join the town guard under Elyse, as they're always looking for new blood. And told him he can start the new job after visiting the burgomaster. After that, they went to go find more stuff, went to go find the shops, and they stumbled upon a carnival wagon. After trying the door, finding it was locked, and hearing what sounded like a wild animal inside, they debated picking the lock, decided not to, and then went to a shop to buy a new shield for Skal, new arrows for Timothy, and then Falkas went to a bookshop to buy the material needed to write a spell from a scroll into his spell book. Upon leaving the bookshop, they found a weird paper inside the supplies. As this paper requested a meeting, requested them to show up at a specified location in one night, the next night. After finding this weird paper, they decided not to think anything of it and go to the burgomaster's house, where, upon entering, were led by the guards into a waiting room. And that's where we left off. To Curse of Strahd and Dripping Blood.
Oh, hold on. I'll find it. You guys move your characters into the room labeled E. While I find find
All right.
Curse of Strahd.
While he finds that, I guess I can also do a cold open. It's the camera pans to a shop, and it goes in through the door where it sees somebody sweeping, and then behind them are a bunch of coffins, and the coffins start to shake. And the guy sweeping stops, turns around, and runs out. And then the camera pans up into Curse of Strahd and dripping blood.
There we go.
Da-da-da.
Curse of Strahd. Nice. Okay.
Alright. So,
Yeah, you gotta scroll down. It's at the very bottom right-hand corner, Jenny.
everyone should be at the ground floor.
Yes.
Jenny?
I think she's muted.
Yes.
She might
How do
still
I move people again?
You gotta go to the third tab, or no, second tab. The one that says characters. You choose your character and you drag it onto the map.
Oh, hey, that worked. Okay, where are we?
We're in room E. That's the waiting room
Okay.
that we've been led to by the guard.
I think that's C.
Yeah. I'm sat down. Are there any guards in the waiting room?
I'm going to give the description again just for some recap.
Yes.
But you guys are in the Burgomaster's den, where there are padded chairs and couches that line the walls of a cozy carpeted den. The room reeks of pipe smoke, and mounted on the east wall is the head of an angry-looking brown bear.
Delicious.
You know that there are guards positioned outside.
Okay.
But there aren't any in the room with you.
Oh.
But as you wait, in comes.
Wait, hold on. While I wait, I make tea. Because
Okay.
there's no guards inside, so they can't see me making magic tea.
Are you making enough for everyone?
Yes.
Excellent.
I will get my kettle out of my bag and make some tea. I use magic to heat it up.
Alrighty. So while you're preparing your tea, in comes a. Let's see if I can get a good description of her.
How dare you step on our archer?
Let's see if I can find a good description. Yeah. While you're making tea, in comes a woman dressed in a red and white dress. She has a tired old face, but it's kind of plagued with laugh lines.
Oh.
She walks into the room and says, "Oh, hello."
Hello.
Hello.
"Oh, you must be our guests. I am Lydia Petrovna, the Baroness of Valaki."
You seem a lot happier than most of the people around here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot less
Timothy
afraid.
gets out an extra cup from his bag and says, Great to meet you, Baroness. I'm Timothy. Would you care for a cup of tea?
You said you pulled out a teacup.
Mm-hmm.
She hates
Uh,
tea.
She says, "Oh, thank you, thank you. I see you are from noble birth."
Of course.
Shh.
My parents are great tea merchants.
Oh, have I heard of them?
Perhaps. But they are from outside of Barovia, so I'm not too sure you would have.
Oh, you aren't from Barovia?
No. Unfortunately, we were tricked here.
Oh, you must tell me how it's like outside of Barovia. Oh, I wish I could go out. I wish we were free from the devil here. But
Well,
soon you will be. It's only a matter of time.
if there's any way we could help, let us know.
Of course, celebrating the festival. My husband is putting in lots of effort on this one. It's going to be the greatest festival. Do you know your Valakian songs yet? Has anybody taught you our traditional folk songs?
Those are
No, they
all
have
wrong.
not.
Oh, all right. Gather around. We're going to sing.
All right.
She
Jeez,
proceeds.
no.
At
I
least
was
it
a-
look like maybe we should ask for money for this.
But I was enjoying my tea.
What was that?
At least
Why
get
don't
the
you
look
go ahead?
like maybe we should ask for money for this, but she's not really sure.
For learning how to sing songs?
Yes. Time
Oh.
is money.
Bard
Right.
is money. Wait, sorry, that came out wrong. Bard wants money.
Bard wants money.
The bard is money. Let's sell
Bard
it.
doesn't want to learn songs. She already knows songs.
I mean, it's just like if we're going to be learning songs, we should be getting paid for it too.
I mean, how about this? How about you learn the song and then play it for her if she pays you, because you're a bard.
Elyse, as we are communicating in eye flicks, I guess, Elyse just kind of rolls her eyes and then like pulls out her lute.
Okay. Oh, an instrument. Perfect. All right, everybody. You all need to sing. Sing as loud as you can. The happier we are, the farther from Strahd we get.
Sorry.
Wait, no, my bad. I didn't say that. She says farther from the devil. She does not say farther for
Oh.
Strahd.
So you
I'll
mean
forget that she said that.
I'm retconning what she said. Sorry.
The devil.
She does
The
not
devil.
say the devil's name.
So by the devil, do you mean? I mean, there are a lot of devils. Do you mean Strahd?
You mean Voldemort?
Wait, so do you actually ask that?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
You can't
no.
do that. That's
That's a
retcon.
no-no.
You can't say
wait,
that
why is
word.
that a no-no?
So as you say that, like the words don't process in her face. Like have you ever just said something to somebody but it just doesn't go through?
Elise has done this many
At
times.
you?
Yes.
So she just stares at you and smiles and just repeats what she says. I'd like all of you to make perception checks.
Did we just summon Strahd?
Wait, were we not supposed to say his name? Was I supposed to know this?
Is it perception or insight?
Well, you can make whichever one you want. They'll get you different results.
I'm more perceptive than I am insightful.
I rolled a 16
On insight,
I
on
perceive.
insight.
I perceive. Mediocre.
Okay, I guess I'm back to my normal rolling now that I'm not evil.
Darn, you should become evil again.
Oh
Obviously,
wait, yeah, you weren't here last week or 2 weeks ago.
Wait, was I supposed to know something?
No, nobody told you anything. It
Okay,
was just
great.
something that everyone else picked up.
Ah,
Give me a second. I need a roll for Skal. Skal says something. Skal looks up from wherever he's sitting
from
and
carving
says,
the mayor's couch into a smaller couch.
"Yeah." Oh no. He sits up from there and says, "Did you guys hear footsteps?"
No.
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 We draw our weapons and charge the door. Wait, hold on.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, I don't have any weapons.
Yeah, you
Elyse
guys
is
were
doing
asked to
well of
leave
what
your
the
weapons
fuck
at the door, if I recall.
To what?
No, never mind. But yeah. So yeah, when you ask that, it doesn't process, and she just repeats saying, and she just says, "Sing very loud. Singing keeps us away from the devil."
Wait, did I
being
incite
Strahd.
anything from her reactions?
Oh, from 16, with 16,
Yes.
you can tell something is wrong with her. You
Oh,
can't
boy.
quite put your finger on it, but
Yeah.
but she seems to not be functioning quite right.
I just repeat what I say because, like, clearly she just didn't hear me.
Clearly.
Yeah.
I start singing as badly as I can.
As loudly as you can.
No, as
Yes.
badly.
I'd say Skal probably sing. Timothy?
I just want to drink my tea.
I'll sing it twice as loud for Timothy.
All right, I'm gonna roll to see if anybody heard what you said.
Not over all that singing.
Hopefully not. I've got a really bad performance rating.
All right. The singing will put it at disadvantage. Okay. So, Elyse, the moment you start trying to repeat yourself, your fellow party members burst out in song. Repeat. Can you make performance checks? Everyone who's singing. Artesh.
Sure.
Man, I told you this wasn't a bad roll.
Wait, I have good performance.
Oh, it's fine.
I have good performance when I'm not singing.
What is my
I
performance?
roll a 7.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I mean, if you're singing badly,
That reflects it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
ooh.
think sing
Oh.
fantastically.
Wow.
Artesh sings beautifully.
Like an angel.
The bird part of him kicks in, and he just sings.
It's a mating song. A bunch of birds come out of nowhere and try to peck through the window.
Yeah, there's just like a raven at the window now. Even though I'm pretty sure there isn't a. Yeah, there's a window. There's now like a raven at the window.
Is it our naked lady raven friend?
It doesn't look like it.
I am disappointed. I need to sing louder next time.
Skal sings along to nowhere near as good. And Lydia, upon hearing this, continues to sing but claps along. one of the and as I need to get the. All right, I'm just gonna use this. Ah, shoot, that doesn't look that good. Guard here, 20. Yeah, I'll go with this. Save image. Move forward. But yeah, so as you guys sing, Timothy, I'm guessing you're drinking your tea.
Yes. That's why I
Trying
did
to
not
pretend
roll
it's
a
happening.
perform check.
Huh?
Yes, I'm trying to not get distracted from drinking my tea.
Well, excuse us.
It's tea time.
It's always tea time.
It is always tea time. Alrighty. Bam, we got a guard. Boop-a-doop-a-doo, doop-a-doo-doo. A guard walks in and eyes all of you, and just eyes all of you. This guard is much older than the guards that you saw in the town square, and is much older than Diane as well. Well, actually, no, he's about the same age as Diane. He looks to be the same age as Diane, but with scars in different places and no eye patch. He doesn't. He walks in as you guys are all singing. He doesn't join along and just says, "The burgomaster will see you now."
Wow, what a party pooper.
And he will walk outside.
Does he not pay us for our wonderful singing?
Yeah, we
Nope.
don't let him leave until he pays us for our wonderful singing. We don't.
Oh,
we
you
don't-
demand payment?
I don't. I'm busy singing.
Elyse wants to demand payment, right, Elyse?
I think Elyse is just really confused now.
Oh, okay. Maybe not then. I think we're fine. Let's go see the burgomaster.
And on the way, I think Elyse is gonna ask, like, what? Why did you all just sing along? What?
Because I am fantastic at singing. Did you not see my numbers? I mean, my singing?
I will top up everyone's teacup so my teapot is out of tea.
I
And
drink
then
that tea.
I put my
I chug
teapot
that
back
tea.
in my bag because
I
I
make
don't
sure
want to
there's
walk
no-
up to the burgomaster with a giant teapot in my hand.
I make sure there's no tea left in my cup.
But I'll keep my teacup
I'm also quite thirsty and down my
about
tea.
half full. Okay. I will collect all the empty teacups and put them back in my bag once you guys are done. I let you know. I let you guys know. Don't drink too much of it, or you might get paranoid.
It's okay. I'm already paranoid.
I mean, it's not a bad quality to have in Barovia.
She is right.
And I am already addicted to pastry. Yes, pastries.
I don't know.
As long as you don't sell your children for them.
What
If you do
children?
that, I might have to kill you.
I mean, they're not my children until I obtain possession of them.
That's a weird way of saying adoption.
9/10 of the law.
Like that's a really weird way of saying adoption,
Oh.
Greg.
You get a sudden urge to go back to the church to adopt the children and give them back to the witches for some pastries.
Oh
It-
joy!
Was that not the original plan?
It wasn't, but now it is.
Thought that's why we were keeping the children. More pastries.
And they're werewolf detectors.
Oh. Um. Okay. Give me a second. It took a bit, but I found where you guys are actually supposed to go.
Huh.
Alrighty. So,
So I guess Timothy's the only one with tea still in his teacup.
Correct.
Okay.
here we are.
We just loved your tea so much.
So are you guys, are you guys following the guard?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I leave like 30 seconds after he... Oh, there's a lot of guards. After he leaves. Because I have to put away my tea things.
I feel so protected.
You should.
Very safe. Thank you.
Does the narrator say that, or does the guard say that?
The guard says that,
Wow.
as well as the narrator, of which there is not.
Does the voice of God say that to me?
You
I'm
hear
not
in your head, you should. And at the same time, the same voice comes from the guard. You should.
Almost at the same time. Alrighty. So you guys are going to want to go to this one at the top that says T.
Tea?
It's
Oh,
T. For
it's the
tea
top
Oh.
with
on
the-
the other side.
Okay.
Wait, I have some tea, but wait,
Oh, shoot. My bad.
Oh, that.
No,
Man,
not that way.
We're suddenly descending into the
Crap.
basement.
You are actually not on that floor.
Okay,
I
we are
missed
not there.
Red. I thought it was T. It's really L. You guys are
Okay.
headed.
I don't see an L.
here.
Aha.
So we do walk upstairs.
Okay
Yes.
then. Just
Oh,
ignore
you guys
the
are
top
going
portion.
upstairs.
We definitely didn't see a very messy catacombs or anything.
Oh, that's not a catacombs. That's just an attic.
Yeah, that's where they keep the vampires. They say, I'm starving.
Is that little kid still there? Can we finally save him?
Little kid? What?
Remember that kid from long ago that was trapped in a basement and we let him go?
Oh yeah.
Because he would hunt wolves for us or something.
Yeah, I thought we turned him into a werewolf hunter for us.
You
Yep.
guys are great at these plans.
Yes, we are excellent. This is why we need to keep executing more of them.
I rolled a 1 for planning.
I had almost convinced him, and then we shot him in the face with a sunbeam. And then he
almost
went
convinced
back.
him. Yeah, I'm sure.
hmm
I didn't shoot him in the face. I technically missed.
You wield the power of the sun.
Sunny D. What?
Where are you? Figure. Oh, well, whatever. I'm using this one.
Oh, that's the big boy. Is that
He
the
is-
same guy with the demon arm?
Yes, that is the guy with the demon arm.
Oh. Skal's
Where's-
best friend.
Where is Skull's mind when you need it? It's like Skal, the gnome barbarian, is constantly raging into carpentry.
Alrighty. So as they take you around, they lead you upstairs, and the staircase climbs 20 feet to a beautifully appointed gallery that continues towards the west, running almost the length of the mansion. Framed landscape paintings line the walls, red silk drapes over 10-foot-tall arched windows, leaded glass. And eventually, you guys make it to JKL. There it is. Into the library, where there's a floor-to-ceiling shelves that line every wall of the windowless room. And the number of books contained here is nothing short of astounding. A brass oil lamp sits atop a large desk in the center of the room. The chair behind the desk is comfortably padded and has the symbol of a roaring bear stitched into its back cushion. Standing behind the chair, holding an open book, is a bear of a man. His breastplate, rapier, silk tunic, and greasy beard glisten in the lamplight. Resting on small rugs to his left and right are a pair of black mastiffs, which are dogs.
Oh.
Mhm.
He has 2 dogs.
Puppies.
He has dos tacos.
This
Oh,
guy
no.
wears armor indoors. He's badass.
And
Yeah.
he's a bear of a man who kills bears.
He
And
is.
a man.
He introduced himself as Baron Vargas Valkovich, Burgomaster of Valaki. Around the room are portraits that seem to that go from ancient to more modern, of people that look kind of similar to him. There are tens of portraits all around the room, with one of this man himself, though a bit younger, at the very end. Before his portrait, there is one that's turned around, and before that one is one that's extra dusty.
Turned around. Interesting.
Extra dusty. Interesting. No one
I like
cleans
how
it?
we just decided very different portraits are like interesting. It's like you're like they didn't dust this, and I'm like they covered it.
To the left of this bear of a man is another guard, much older, and with a gaze that is very empty. And to his right is Ezek Strahd, the man that you met previously, captain of the guard with a demon arm.
Did we ever Arcana check that demon arm?
Yeah, somebody did a detect magic on it. Apparently it's not magic.
Okay.
But yes.
It might just be demon and not magic. Or divine instead of arcane.
Religion.
Yeah, it might be a religious thing. I don't know.
As upon entering, Valkovich asks you to sit down on the chairs.
I gladly oblige.
Yes. I plop down into a chair.
Yeah, cheers.
I sit down.
And Skal is like, yeah, cheers.
Yeah, and Skal gets into a chair.
And promptly starts whittling it.
I mean, okay, if Skal gets into a chair, does he have to like kind of like
Crawl.
up a bit? Because he's short, right?
Mm-hmm. He jumped into the chair.
Cool.
So you guys, so after you all sit down, he relaxes a little bit and eyes you all suspiciously, especially Artesh.
The bird man.
Yeah.
Racist.
He is racist.
Why don't you like
Don't
birds?
say this in Abyssal or Elvid or they'll get mad.
Oh yeah. That's something you would know, actually, Elyse, is that the last time you guys tried to say something in Abyssal, guards
almost died.
stopped you.
Yeah, I remember this. No other languages because they're racist.
Mhm.
He also stares a bit longer at Skal and looks at Ezek, and Ezek nods his head, and then he looks back and he says, "Welcome to Velaki. My name is Baron Vargas Valkovich. I am the burgomaster of Velaki. Here we are safe from the devil, and we like to keep it that way."
Who's the devil?
Um, Ezek steps towards you guys and says, "Let's see if I can find it." Ezek walks up to you guys and says, "Welcome to Velaki. I am here to welcome to Velaki. Welcome to Velaki. Why are you here?"
Oh,
Devil.
we came seeking protection from the devil, of course.
And to find a Vistani who may have come through here.
Vistani?
Yes, a brightly colored man who deceived us into coming into Barovia. We're trying to hunt him down to take us back. Right? Is that not one of the things that we're doing on our
Yes.
checklist? Yeah.
Yes, but we also take commissions along the way.
Yes.
Yes,
He took
that
all
is
our
very
money,
important.
so we are willing to work
We
We
love
can
money.
play music or we can kill things.
or solve mysteries.
Or solve mysteries.
If you have any wolves or werewolves, I'm an expert wolf hunter.
Indeed. And we sell tea.
Mm-hmm.
We're-
We're just doing a sales pitch right now.
We're kind of a grab bag. Just hire us, please.
Upon hearing all of this, Ezek and Vargas take a look at each other and just like, my captain has informed me that some of you might be good picks for the guard. And Ezek points to Skal, and Vargas says, "Are you sure?" Like, and he says, "Yes, I am very sure. He'll protect us. He'd be great in combat, and I would love to train him." And then while he says this, he just has a big smile, and he just stares at Skal.
Is Skal still busy whittling away a wolf head into the chair he's sitting on?
Yes.
Cool. This is now canon, guys.
It's fine with me.
The burger's master just staring at Skull, being like, "But he's so small." And Ezek is like, "But he's strong."
Yeah, exactly. That's a silent conversation that you guys cannot hear, but totally can tell is happening. He said,
So it's
Vargas
fine when
turns to
they
the rest
do
of
it,
you.
but not us.
Vargas turns to the rest of you and says, "Anybody else care to join the guard?"
I flex.
What type of things do the gods do?
Ezek chimes in, "We protect the town from the devil and all who dare challenge it.
Oh, damn.
We keep peace in the town, for that's all we're after. We are the keepers of peace, and we enforce the laws of Velaki on all who would threaten us."
How much do you pay?
That's a deciding factor for her.
This is important.
He says they pay about 3 silver a month.
Okay, how much would I get if I just like played my instrument all day? Do I know that?
You know, it would be rather nice to settle down from this adventuring lifestyle. Hey guys, you want to put down some roots?
No, I was thinking about retiring from this adventuring stuff.
When you mentioned that, you play an instrument, Vargas's eyes go up. Seeing as you are probably the most human-looking out of everyone here.
No, I did not say that. Actually, I was asking if I knew that. Like,
Oh, you don't know.
oh, okay. But I am carrying an instrument, so
Yeah. He turns to his wife and says, "Lydia, did you hear her play any music?" No, I haven't. Play
But
for
I'm
me.
happy to play you some music. Dollar signs
Hey.
flashing in my eyes.
He asks you to play.
Okay. So the Twilight song is probably not appropriate here. So I'm going to play a song about.
Oh, Timothy suggests you play the song we learned downstairs.
Oh, what a good idea! Damn it!
Well, that's okay, I guess.
You are a musician of some kind.
Hmm.
You do make songs of some sort.
Can I aid her in this
Can
and
you
sing
play
along with
music?
her? I could sing.
I think it would require Artesh singing.
I will try to sing along with her. I guess I'll
All
sing.
right. Considering your previous performance of singing, I will say you are a natural at this, and Elyse, you get advantage. Roll one more time.
Hey, that's a little better.
Upon you guys singing, Lydia doesn't join to clap. She actually doesn't really have much of a reaction.
Hey.
But Vargas smiles, and Isaac also. And Isaac looks at him and sees that he's smiling and smiles with him. The third guard doesn't do anything.
Hey.
He does not react. And so Vargas responds, "You two, you would be great at. You guys would be great in the festivals. I would be glad to have you. Together, we can keep our morale up." And then he
And
turns
attract more
to
birds.
Isaac, and Isaac says, "Because the morale of Velaki keeps us safe from Strahd."
Oh, look,
Does he
someone's
say
finally
Strahd?
said his name.
Oh, shoot. Every time I say Strahd, when I'm talking about them, I mean to say the devil.
Oh, okay. It's like, oh, look, someone finally said his name. Yay.
Wait, did he mean that literally or figuratively? Can we tell?
Huh?
Did he mean that literally or figuratively?
You can make an insight check.
I think I will.
Hopefully it's as good as you're playing.
Oof.
Nope.
You can't tell.
Okay, so roll 20 gives other people high rolls sometimes, right?
Mhm.
I
Sometimes
mean, somebody got a 20 already.
on singing.
With a -1.
Because I think I've rolled above a 10 like once this session.
And that was with advantage.
You're just pre-rolling them. Don't worry. When we fight these guards for no good reason.
Does that help?
Yes. So first of all, one of the guards kind of looks at the guard that doesn't have a reaction, looks at you, Falkas, very suspiciously, as if he may have read your thoughts about killing the guards. And Artesh with a 16, you think that he's serious.
Alrighty then. I'm glad you
Wait.
put that much faith in us, but I'm kind of terrified.
Who's serious?
The big guy about keeping the devil away with our song
Oh,
festival.
oh.
Specifically with the morale.
Oh, so we just have to be happier.
So now that now that everybody has a job but Timothy, Vargas looks at Timothy and says, "What can you do to help us?"
Make tea.
I can make tea.
Barovia grayest.
He does one thing, but he does it well, sir.
Maybe
I can make
concession.
tea and hunt.
Make tea and hunt.
Yes.
Well, at least he can do one of those things.
The
It
tea
would
is
be
great.
good to have something
right?
other than wine in this town.
That's not something I'd imagine he'd say, but okay.
Wow. Oh,
I
I
mean-
thought they only drink wine because Strahd, which I'm not saying in character, because Strahd does not drink wine.
Oh.
What do you say instead?
No, that was just my out of character like revelation.
Oh.
Also, like the water is probably like gonna kill you.
I mean, that's kind of
True, in this
assumed a
country,
lot of
yeah.
fantasy settings.
So once you say that, he says, "It'd be good to have something other than wine to drink in this town.
Ooh.
You are lucky, the lucky. Not only are we safe, but we have a great lake right next to us, with water straight from the mountains, fresh as can be. That would make for great tea. I think together we can help this town more. Right, Ezek?" And Ezek just nods.
Isaac doesn't say very much, does he?
"What do you think, Lydia?" Lydia says, I agree with you." And he says, "Good."
Hmm.
Lydia, blink twice if you don't believe.
Yeah, do we ever talk about feminism?
Gaslighting to the extreme.
Wait, you're worried about feminism in an area where kids are turned into drugs?
Yes.
Yes, because as long as the female is doing it, it's fine. What? And that's what I'm going with. Okay.
Hey, I can worry about a lot of things. No reason I can't, like give speeches while making tons of money and feeling bad for the kids.
You're right. You can worry about feminism in the area. That is definitely something that is lacking in Velaki, probably. I actually don't know. Never thought about it. Now I need to rethink some of this. Anyway.
Well, I think it's just like it doesn't really matter because like Lydia does not seem that stable anyway. Like she does not seem like someone who should be making decisions.
Either way,
Women are a resource in this economy. We need to change this.
I can't tell you one thing about Barovia, and here women are not resources or currency. There's a lot of other shitty things about Barovia, but that's not one of them.
At least they're progressive in that sense.
Anyway, he says after finishing that, he turns to Ezek and says, "Ezek, please introduce them to our town." And so he stands at attention, and Ezek walks up to you guys, and and says, "As captain of the guard, I am here to welcome you into Velaki. now that you are inside Vallaki, you must adhere to our laws or face severe punishment that varies from time in stocks to death based on severity. The first and most important, the first law of Barovia.
Do not talk about Barovia.
In Barovia, and he says this both like kind of looking at you guys and kind of looking up, like he's trying to like it's something he's rehearsed a bunch but still doesn't have down.
This remembers almost.
Can I inspire him?
Sure.
I give him an encouraging smile and pretend to pay attention. There, take your inspiration die.
Okay.
Do it better.
I mean, he feels less nervous. Upon your visible reassurance and seeming that you and like upon your smile, he seems to look better. But I mean, he's still trying to say it correctly. Anyway, he continues. The first and most important law of Barovia is here morale is the most important. High morale keeps us safe from the devil.
Really?
With that, the second law of Barovia. Did you ask really?
Yeah, I mean,
Do you actually say that, or do you let him continue?
no, I actually say that. Like, is it some kind of spell?
He just kind of looks at you dumbfounded, and like he doesn't understand. And Vargas looks at you and says, "Do not interrupt him."
My apologies.
Ezek and Ezek gets back into attention, and he says, "Now that you are inside, the mention of the name Strahd is strictly illegal, even
Someone
in written
said it.
form."
Oh my god, someone actually said Strahd.
Yes.
I knew
Even
it.
in written form, know that even now, as I say the name, it is the last time you will hear it within the walls of Vallaki. Instead, you must refer to the aforementioned individual. You will refer to him as the devil.
I like he who cannot be named better. Can we do that?
How about you know who?
Ezek still looks dumbfounded, and Vargas is just like, and then Vargas looks at you angrily and says, "No more interruptions."
Sorry.
But Ezek says, "Both of those are acceptable, just not by name." Next, he continues on with some more laws about little things like no littering and stuff like that. Then he continues on with, next, our noble town holds a festival each week in honor of the residents' great merriment and continued support for the burgomaster, Baron Vargas Falkovich. As guests and hopeful citizens of Vallaki, you will be required to participate in our festivals. However, until you are settled down, you do not need to help us set them up. But once you are, participation in assembling the festivals is mandatory. Failure to attend will be in strict opposition to Wallachian law. The next great Wallachian festival is, and then he looks up, and you can see him kind of counting in his head. 3 days. 3 days. Festival of the Blazing Sun. Failure to comply with any Wallachian law will mark you as criminals to our city, and you will be punished as such in accordance to our justice system. If you have any questions, now is the time to ask.
And this is the strictest HOA I've ever been to.
Wait, why did we agree to join these guys?
Because we're tired of the adventuring lifestyle.
Oh,
Because we're trying to find the Vistani, and because we want money in the meantime.
yeah, but 3 silver a month?
Well, it's 3 silver a month for you all. You will be starting a new tea business, and Artesh and I will be starting a band and making it big.
I think this
I
is
will-
a great plan.
And I am a freelance detective, consulting detective. That was it.
All right. After conversing,
Vargas looks at you because you're the consulting detective, and he
Yes.
says, but he doesn't say anything yet. Do you guys have any questions about the laws?
not about the laws.
Nope.
We're not going to murder anybody yet.
Oh,
We'll not
shoot,
talk
sorry.
about you know who.
Unless it's
Um,
lawful to murder people. I'm sure.
Well, since you asked, there are other laws that I didn't say, but I really should have, because I didn't think that it was going to be that important. Is other important laws are murder is strictly prohibited, and murder of a guard is doubly so. Murder of a guard is punishable by death.
What is murder
Wait,
punishable by then?
Either death or time in the stocks, depending on who you killed.
Oh,
So who do you
so
kill?
who can I kill and not die?
The wrong question, I think.
Do you ask that?
No.
Darn.
I asked that.
Actually, sure. I'll ask that.
Okay, and I will clarify that Timothy is asking that because he's concerned that we might count as, stocks people.
His answer is any traitor to Vallaki, if killed in the action of betrayal, will be pardoned. But killed before act of betrayal will earn you time in stocks while we figure out if this is true.
Is there a bounty, by the way? Do we get a reward if we kill traitors?
The reward is being the continued prosperity of Vallaki, of which we all are.
Of course, of course.
And of course,
Mhm.
you will be paid.
Oh, okay.
3 silver a month.
Well, I'm not going to be part of the guard, but anyway, sorry, no more interruptions.
Oh no, this is the part where he was asking for questions.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's not mad.
Okay.
Can I get a raise to like a gold a day?
Wait, aren't you starting your own tea business? Are you actually joining the guard?
I mean,
a
I'll
good
join it
question.
if the pay is good enough, but it sounds really bad.
Yeah, and also you're
Um,
gonna have to wake up early in the morning
Yeah.
That's true.
and do drills.
All right, I'll do jobs around town and gather tea in the afternoon.
Vargas asks, now that you guys have asked all your questions about this, Vargas asks Ezek to leave along with Lydia and the third guard. Ezek looks a little bit worried upon leaving him alone, but he says it's fine. He needs to talk to you guys in private. And so they all leave. And upon leaving, where it's just you guys and Vargas alone in there, of course there are guards outside, but he looks around to all of you and he says, "Detective,
Yes?
how good are you at spying?"
Now, spying implies unlawful observation. But as we just reviewed in Volaki, seems like a lot of things that are good for the public morale seem to be more lawful than in other places. Is this true?
This would be investigating a possible threat to our town. Very important.
Then I am very adept. What did you have in mind?
He says, there is a woman who we know is in league with Strahd, but we have no proof. As soon as we can get proof, we can bring her in. And it'll be about time. Did I say Strahd? I meant the devil. He says,
It's fine. She's in league with the devil.
yeah, she's in league with the devil. I know it, but we do not have any proof. If you can bring us evidence, I will see to it that you will have more of a life of luxury around here. She is the greatest threat to Volaki.
I pull up my notebook is out and I'm scribbling a little bit. All right, so details: her name, perhaps, address, social security number, number of times she calls into the guard, hobbies, etc.
Or even a picture.
Yes.
He gives you a picture, and he says he gives you the address as well, and he says her name is Madame Wachter.
Does that sound familiar from a bookstore?
Oh no, it's not like the name of the bookstore or the lady at the bookstore or anything.
Oh, okay. Then I'm still fine with it.
Yeah, the address isn't at the bookstore.
Cool.
Though it does look a little familiar. Like, kind of like the address that you got handed to you.
Okay. Well, two birds with one stone. It's like, Okay. And you suspect her of being in league with Strahd. What initially prompted this?
Do you say Strahd or the devil?
The devil.
Cool. I'm making the same mistake, so I'm gonna let it slide for you guys. You have to be clear. Yeah.
Just by saying like you know who or he who must not be named or the Lord of Mosquitoes, it'll be easier.
Yeah, you can say any of those except for the Lord of Mosquitoes. They'll probably get it. The
Lord of Wolfstack.
Huh?
The Lord of Wolfstack.
He will not understand that. He does not have enough experience and is too low level to understand the threat of the wolf stack.
Oh, okay.
Strayed.
Yes, ma'am.
Stride.
Her name is Madame Wachter, and I just know it.
Oh, well,
I
his
just
name is
know it.
Stru. Well,
Why
his name is
She's actively opposed me. She actively says stuff against me. I know it.
You know it or you've heard it?
I haven't heard it to myself, but the others have. They've tried bringing her in, but she's too powerful in the city.
What does she say exactly? We need to know so we can prove those accusations.
Does she have any cats? Are there any dead animals reported near her residence? Do they hear her chanting at night? And does she keep a lot of goats for no good reason?
So, I will say that something you might have noticed. Oh, actually, no, I don't think you would have noticed it. But never mind. But he's. Did you ask for chanting?
Yes. Also, I'm just kind of like mentally picturing how I could possibly pin her for witchcraft. Just keeping options open.
Your friendly neighborhood wizard pinning people for witchcraft.
Like you do.
She's a witch! I'm definitely not a witch.
I could tell she was a witch from the way she looked. They put this nose on me. Well, yeah. But she's definitely a witch.
He says that there have been strange sounds coming from her mansion, and she still talks about her husband who's been dead for years, and I know something's going on there. I just know it. And he slams the desk. And he's just like, I can't take it anymore. She's the threat to our town. She risks all of our safety, all of it. And I'm so tired of all this stuff.
Okay. That's enough for me to go off of. I can start my investigation tomorrow. Or tonight, if I can slip in a quick nap.
He's looking down at the desk angrily, and like halfway through your sentence, he like looks up and is like, yes, good. Tomorrow sounds good. And you guys are looking for something?
A Vistani man.
Colorful man.
He composes himself. There are some dents. There is. You notice as he pull his hands away, there are dents into the desk, both where his hands were and all around there. As well as a little bit of damage in a few other places around. And he composes himself and said, "We have a Vestani camp nearby. They moved in a while ago with those." And he just like pauses, and he kind of looks at you guys and doesn't say it and doesn't finish his sentence. And then he just sits down. He's just like, so tired. The Vestani camp is nearby. You can go check it out. Let me, please investigate them for me. I am tired of these shenanigans with the Vestani, and then came that man of wonders causing so much of a ruckus.
We'll check that one out too. You have our word.
Ezek, and then Ezek and and another guard who wasn't there before, as well as the other guard who was there last time, walk in. And he says, "Ezek, get our new recruits ready. Put them in the new guard battalion. They need more men." Ezek hears that and looks a little hurt. And
I asked the burgermaster. No, wait.
Yeah.
Okay. I asked him. Wait, but Ezek wanted to train Skal himself.
And he will. Ezek trains all of our new guards.
Okay.
Although the training is not as rigorous as our older guards, it's much more humane. We are much better.
Excuse me, humane.
We'll roll with it.
That's fine, I guess. You know, I don't need to know. I don't need to know.
I think Skal is the only one going into the guard, so
That's true. It's okay.
We're
Skull
fine.
doesn't ask anything.
Skal asks what the new guard group is, and Vargas says the new guard is under our brand new sergeant that with the weird sash or with the weird symbol around the sergeant's rank. And Ezek says at arms, like, oh, sergeant at arms. With all of the shenanigans with the Vistani and the Wonder Man and Lady Wagner and all of that, we needed to hire more. We are currently increasing our guard size to make sure that Vallaki is safe and secure and peaceful and that all is well.
Good.
well, sounds like we have employment and we should look for residents. Would you happen to have a suggestion for inn?
The Blue Water Inn is the only inn in town. They're good people. They keep Vallaki nice and fed, and they have the best chef in town. And they have the best chef in town. And all in all, they keep our morale up, and they help us ensure all is well. Right, Ezek? And Ezek says, yes, all is well.
That's good. We already have a room there. And food paid for tonight.
Yep.
There's a dog.
There is.
If there's nothing more for you guys to do, he says, please see yourself out.
Okay.
And welcome
Before I leave, as I finish my tea, I'm gonna ask a few questions.
into the tea.
Yes, but not spoken out loud.
Okay, what do you ask?
Telepathically.
Yeah, telepathically.
That's illegal.
I'm not gonna be like a weirdo. I'd be like,
Yeah.
answer me, damn it!
Yeah, like
Screaming at a cup of tea.
divine transmission.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask about the demon armed man and how he got his demon arm, or if it's like a demon like a patron that he knows about, like if it's one of his fellow demon friends.
So first of all, it's I believe Asmodeus is a devil. Is the devil?
Oh, okay, so he's not a demon.
Because I think
so
demons
he would...
are chaotic and Asmodeus is lawful.
Yes.
Oh, so he wouldn't know about that. Okay, well, I'm gonna ask if I should trust him or not. Same thing with the mayor.
So for the first one, when you ask as the tea leaves just kind of land, it kind of looks like it's trying to say birth, but it looks more like borth.
Borth. Nice. Borscht.
Well, it's what it kind of looks like from birth, but it looks like from birth. But that quickly fixes itself.
Okay.
And the next ones are
If I can trust them.
are yes and no. Yes for the Ezek one, no for the other one.
The mayor. Okay.
Yeah. But yes. So you guys can be escorted out. You guys can walk out yourselves. You may leave. You may stay and ask questions. Ezek says that he's taking Skal for training and for drinks. So Skal will not be with you guys for the next part.
Do we leave or?
Yes.
Yeah, as soon as we leave and we're out of their hearing, I'm like, was everyone in there just batshit crazy?
Yes. This is the strangest town.
At least the mayor's wife was definitely quite something.
Yes, she wants to sing all the time.
And she forgot that you had played your instrument downstairs.
I mean, I'm happy that we're gonna get rich, but are we really? There has to be something going on here.
Yes.
Well, you know, I believe it might be this great devil lady who's in maybe or maybe not in league with.
We're still in earshots of the guards, right?
Where are you guys?
Walking back to the inn?
Walking outside, yeah.
We're in
so
that top portion.
you are within earshot of the there should.
Sorry, my cat learned a new trick. It's called closing tabs.
Nice.
Great.
Smart cat.
Yep.
So there is a guard placed in front of the house, in front of the mansion. Another one of the older looking guards. And yeah, he's nearby. And again, the older looking guards were the ones that weren't having reactions.
Older looking guards include Ezek?
No, Ezek is definitely not. He's the captain of the guard, so he's higher ranked than them, but he is much younger. He looks to be.
What does not having reactions mean? Like,
so like when everyone else was singing along, they didn't. When you said Strahd, no, you didn't say Strahd. You said Strahd earlier.
Yeah, once when we were in that room.
When you guys basically were asking questions, or when Falkas got really mad at you, for example, Ezek turned his head, but the other guards had no reaction.
like creepy magic, no reaction, or like well trained, no reaction?
Well trained.
Okay.
If you want, you can cast detect magic.
Well, I can't, but Falkas can.
Falkas can for days. Literally, because it's a ritual. But that's probably not the best way of casting it in this town.
I mean, you can try if you want. Again, the guard that called you out last time was a young one.
But yeah, so if we're talking about the meaning being crazy.
Oh, wait. Should we go back in and ask for, like, I kind of want Inquisitor like insignia that make myself a new town role. You think that'll apply for that?
You guys can walk back in.
And I also feel like we don't understand what this festival in 3 days is going to be about.
Oh, it's the Festival of the Blazing Sun.
Yeah, we'll just
There's
write some.
We haven't seen a festival yet, so we don't know what it's gonna
Oh, that's true. We don't know what songs to write.
No.
Mhm. But the so when Elyse says that people are crazy, Timothy will whisper so the guards don't hear. I don't think we should trust the mayor.
You think we shouldn't trust the mayor?
Hey guys, I think we.
I think we
Did you
should
just say we shouldn't trust the mayor? Is that what you just said?
Who said that? Was that you? Was that guard over there?
That was that
It
guy.
was the witch.
You mean the
And
devil?
the witch.
So you know who does hear this?
The devil?
Who does hear that shenanigans talk? So, so you guys are outside the place, and a little kid
Mm-hmm.
who looks no older than 11 walks
holding
out
a
from
Bucket full of rocks, obviously.
Oh, great.
walks out from behind a house nearby
Mm-hmm.
and says, "Oh."
What?
Kid, that's a very bad song. Let me show you how to sing. Oh,
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Wait, what's a sponge? Why do I imagine giant bodies of water that are unimaginable?
What is water?
Oh yeah, Andrew, I forgot to ask. Was there any with the tea? Was there anything that my patron sent me, like a task he wants done or anything, or just nothing?
He didn't send you a task.
Okay, so there was just the 2 images for the request that I had for him. Okay, that's fine.
Yes. Also, I'm going to say that you totally got an Inquisitor symbol from Vargas. But the symbol is very old.
Mhm.
He tells you that it's a symbol that his father used to. It's from back in his father's time, and he would normally never bring out something like that. But Lady Voctor is a special case. I'll say he said that while you guys were in the room. So now you have a very old Wallachian Inquisitor symbol.
Huzzah.
What does it taste like?
The important questions.
Metal and murder.
Wait, I dunk it in the dead pool.
Not an eye.
Damn.
Does it have essence of eye on it?
No.
Darn.
Just blood. But yeah. So the kid says, "Did I hear what I think I just heard?"
It depends. Do you want to go?
Come, boy. Whisper in my ear what you think you heard as I prominently show off the Inquisitor symbol.
He sees the symbol and is just like, "What's that, mister?"
Ask your parents, kid.
Wait, what did he hear?
This was after you said, "Did somebody just say they don't trust the mayor?"
Oh,
Wait, did he miss the whole singing about SpongeBob too?
No, he heard that.
He ignored it.
You
I
heard
would
us
think-
say we don't trust the mare. She's a very skittish horse.
You just called the mare a horse.
Yep,
Also
that's what she called it.
Yes, that's what you call a female horse, a mare.
Mhm.
Yes.
Ah. The kid's like, oh, sorry, that makes much more sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have to trust the
Leader of the
burgomaster, of
town.
course,
Yes.
just not some mayors.
Yeah.
I
I'm
would
not
like,
good at horses.
I would
I'm
like
not actually
Stallions
riding
and
still.
mayors, can't trust them.
I would like to say as a DM, you win from a technicality, and that's great. I love it, but yeah, it's like, oh, that makes much more sense.
Well,
And then
already.
Really?
You know
He's
another
11,
name for a
and-
donkey?
he's 11, and he looks behind. And he's like, "Where's the horse?
Back at the stables.
Oh, are you staying at the Blue Water Inn?
Yes.
You are.
Oh, that's amazing. That's the best inn in town."
Is it the only inn in town?
Is it also the worst inn in town?
What?
When you say that, he looks like kind of confused. He's like, I don't know. I should ask my mom. She knows everything.
Oh.
And he starts just walking beside you, and he's just like, you guys look new here. What are you? And then he pokes pokes Artesh.
The Aarakocra.
Yeah, the Aarakocra.
I was a bird blessed by a wizard who can now talk and is a man and is now how tall am I? I'm gonna say 6 feet tall.
There are talking birds?
I mean squawk. Keep it a secret, kid.
He winks at you and does the zipper over the mouth thing.
Yeah, that's the end of my conversation with him. Unless he wants like a ride up to the top of a house, and I can leave him there. Would you like to go flying, kid?
He says yes.
All
And he's
right.
super hyped.
Is there a relatively
Safe roof.
safe roof I can land on?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Is this athletics check? I guess.
I think it's just strength. Yeah, strength athletics.
All right,
You're
let's see
actually going
this.
to drop a kid on a roof.
I'm probably gonna bring him back down too.
If we remember in a couple of hours, which could be 2 weeks from now, real time.
Do you not drop off kids on the top of a roof?
I love that kind of stuff.
Is his mother anywhere near me?
Do you ask where his mother is?
I don't care about that. Oh, well,
You can't lift him.
Oh.
Oh well.
I'm
You
sorry,
owe
kid.
me
That doesn't usually happen.
You owe me a ride, Mr. Birdman.
all right. Come back to me when you're 20 pounds lighter.
He's like, okay.
Do you know what a pound is?
It's a type of currency.
No. Oh, wait, give me a second.
Are you doing an intelligence
Nope.
check on him?
Nope, I was checking which character he was. Like, no, I don't. Here, follow me. And he starts like running along the path, and he's like, "You're looking for the Blue Water Inn, right?"
I guess I'll
Yeah.
just fly with him, so it looks like I'm kind of impressive.
Are you guys following him?
I am
Sure.
at least.
He says, "I can take you there for 1 copper."
Too
Alright.
expensive, kid.
Sounds good. At least give him the copper.
No, don't give him the copper. I block your hand as you start to do that.
I agree with Elyse. Don't go
I
the cop.
smile
Well, we don't
at
have.
him and I say, but shouldn't you be helping out strangers? Since it'll be good for the town's morale?
I am.
For one
For free.
copper.
You guys look really sad.
Wait, what did you just say?
I will be sadder if we're homeless because we don't have a cop. Oh my god. Have I really sunk so low that I'm a kid for one copper?
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
This you have.
At least it's like never mind, and then she just gives the copper.
We don't have copper, but we do have this lovely dwarf that can do anything you want.
No, he went with Ezek for
Oh,
training.
well, we had this lovely dwarf. He was about your height, but not your age.
So when you give him the copper, like his face lights up like it's the most money he's ever seen in the world.
Okay,
And
now I
he's
feel
just like,
shit.
I will take you. Come on, let's go. Let's go. And then like he's walking around and he's like telling you the child's history of random buildings.
I
Like
want to hear this.
Wait, can we redirect him to tell us about Valaki from a citizen's perspective?
from an 11-year-old's perspective, hell yeah.
Yes. Tell us all the deets.
All right. So
Oh wait, I don't have copper. I only have gold.
I guess you threw a gold piece at him, man.
I did not throw
say
gold.
you have
You threw a gold piece.
I picked
I'll
up a
say
copper from the
that
street.
you find like a piece of copper on the ground.
Okay.
Huzzah.
Wow. Lucky guy.
It's literally a hundredth of a like gold.
He's just he's like this is the Valaki. This is Valaki. It is a wonderful town. Here we're safe. The burgomaster keeps us safe from evil. It's what he does, and here we stay very happy, and that keeps away. And he looks left and he looks right, and he just like whispers, "The devil."
Are you talking about strudel?
He starts laughing at when you say that. Strudel.
That was good.
You successfully make this kid smile.
Aww.
This is what we're referring to him as now.
Strudel.
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 He says, "My name is Brom Martikova.
That's
My
the
name
name.
is Brom Martikova.
I think
My
I'm still
parents
calling
have
it
been
wrong.
here for so long. But I'm only 11, so I've only seen some of the town. We have lots of festivals. Sometimes they're fun, but they often mean big business to our inn. That is really cool, and we sell lots of wine.
Our inn?
Yes. Mama and Daddy own the Blue Water Inn.
Oh, this is good news.
Wait, and you had us pay to...
This kid's smart. He's going places.
That's good to know.
I admire this kid.
I would like to say, Elyse, you notice that the penny you found on the ground wasn't dusty at all.
Hey, kid, ask for more pennies.
Like, no, 1 copper is fair price. Yeah. And then like he's walking around, he's like, and that's the Voltanescu house. They're kind of mean. They like don't let us in anymore ever since we accidentally knocked over their vase. But we apologize, and we're trying to make money to pay them back. And then like he's going on like more things, just like, and that's where the new carnival is. There's a Wonder Man there. I haven't been able to see it yet. Mommy and Daddy says I can't, but the guy who runs it stays at our inn, and he's really cool. he looks like you. And then he points at Timothy and Elyse.
Oh,
So human-like.
he's a half elf.
Wait a second.
And Falkas?
Not like
He's a-
Falkas though.
Not like Falkas.
Wait, aren't you also half elf?
Yes,
He
he is,
was.
but
Until this moment.
I've been demoted.
no, you're half elf. He knows that, but he's not gonna say like you three. That's too many people.
Now
He
you're
has
a
to
quarter.
put commas.
Now you're only a quarter elf.
No, like you too, Magic Man, with the symbol. What is that symbol? Who are you?
It means that I'm the question man. I ask questions of people and they're supposed to answer.
What do you need to answer those questions, Mr. Magic Man?
I
What?
wish I had that job. I'd be so good at it. Like I have so many questions. Like you. And he's just like pointing at Elyse and he's just like, what's that instrument? You play instruments?
I do. I play the lute. This is a lute. I play the flute and I play drums. I'll be playing at the festivals with my friend Artesh. I point up at Artesh.
Oh, that's right. I'm flying.
Cyberman. And then he's talking. He turns to Elyse and he's like, "Did you know he can talk?"
Yes, he's very good at it.
I know, right? And he's just like, also, you should stop playing drums. You should play a drute, so that way you have a flute and a lute and a drute.
What is
This
it?
is my favorite character so far.
I'm glad.
So I pull out my lute and I show him that you can do the thing that you can do on the guitar where you like bang on the body.
Timothy also says, and also you should get a trumpet so you can go toot toot
With your loot.
and your drute and your flute.
Brom laughs.
Blinks at all of them.
How far away is
He
this in, by the
asks
way?
for your name because you made him laugh.
Oh, I'm Timothy.
How far is this in?
What do you do, Timothy?
Nothing.
I can teach you how to. I can teach you how to ask questions if you want, and then you can too be question man.
I can't ask questions. That's too difficult.
I believe in you.
Aww.
I don't.
I have to speak without using any questions now. This is harder than
You put yourself into this position. As you guys pass through the square, there's a lot more. There are still a lot of guards around, but they're still paying you guys specifically some mind, but it seems a bit more directed and not necessarily hostile.
I think
Like-
they want to hear a song.
So the kid sees and is like, "Oh, did you piss off the guard? I
That's,
know a guard friend. He might be able to help. He might make it all better. He's a cool guy."
sure. Why don't you show us this inn and then we can visit this guard after?
Sure. Not like the old guards. They don't do anything.
What's wrong with the old guard?
They don't react. Like I tried poking one, and then he kicked me. If I poke the younger ones, they just ask me to stop, and then I stop. Because mommy said, always stop when people ask you to stop. Otherwise, it's rude.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna argue with that logic. I think that's pretty sound, actually.
But
Yeah.
what's the difference between the old guard and the new guard?
Old guard are from Burgomaster's dad. He must be really old.
Oh, how interesting. Does that mean that the current Burgomaster is different than the last one?
I hope so. If there's a way to get younger again, I call dibs.
You're too young to be
not what
concerned about stuff like that.
I
Kid, if
mean,
you're any younger, you're not going to be able to talk.
No, give me a second and look at him. Bray can talk, and he's only 7.
That's not talking, that's meowing.
he's only 7, okay?
Yeah, it's like the old guard are from Burgomaster's dad. Mommy and Daddy say it was much worse, but and that now it's much better.
That's
Now morale is
good.
higher.
I'm glad. So we
It's
arrive
a
at
good thing you guys come now when things are much better. What? Why'd you come here anyway? Malaki is the best.
Like you said, Malaki is the best, and we heard about your grand festivals, so we wanted to come and join one.
Oh, you're going to be in the festival?
Yes, as Lily said, her and I will be performing. I will sing as she plays her pollute. What
Drew.
is it? Drute. There we go.
Oh, what will you be doing then? And then he turns to Timothy.
Oh, God.
Oh, I will be selling drinks.
Oh, you sell wine?
No, tea. You can have tea, even if you can't have wine.
I
But
can't
don't
have
drink
wine.
too much.
I want to try this tea.
Oh, well, you're
Mommy
staying
said-
at the inn, right?
Yeah.
Right. You can have some later.
Give him the one that makes him paranoid.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Child,
As much as you'd like.
I am mentally mapping out the routes back to the hag's window.
Back to the hags.
Yes. Back to the source of bagels and other sweet treats.
So we're lawful evil now, right? We're all lawful evil.
No, I'm chaotic.
So you'll
That
throw
is why I will be trying to overthrow this regime. They have too many
Giving
laws.
teas to
But yeah. And so as like you walk by, you pass by a bunch of stuff, and he's like, and that's this place, and I lost a tooth there once, but it grew back, and that's Lady Voctor's place. She's weird. She reads books.
Yeah, Falkas. Who
does
reads
that?
Books?
Mm-hmm.
And they keep and like as he walks by, he goes meow, and then one of the windows you hear a meow, and then like he keeps walking with you guys.
I pull out my notebook. Keeps cats.
Writes down another note. Can talk to cats.
I will say that the cat meow sounds very weird.
Like it wasn't an actual cat, maybe.
Is that?
So like I mean, cat meows can vary depending on the cat. Like when cats are just learning how to meow, they can sound like evil gremlins and shit.
Sometimes they do that just to annoy you.
Yeah. So like it sounded like the cat was a bit off. Like, it may have been a cat, it may not have been a cat. You don't know.
Hey kid, have you ever actually met that cat?
I don't go in there. That's Lady Voctor's. She told me not to go back inside, and so I don't, because Mom said if I did, that would be rude.
Did you see anything interesting when you were inside that one time?
There were lots of books. I don't like books.
I think that's all I'm getting out of him. Okay.
Uh, yeah. And he sees that you have like the symbol, the Morning Lord symbol. It's like, ooh, what's that?
It's the symbol of the Morning Lord. Like your town, I too fall in the sun's guidance and wisdom. This is why I'm here. I come to celebrate the sun with your town.
He looks up at you with like the biggest eyes. He's
I
like,
create a small sunbolt in my head.
and like his it kind of blinds him a bit, but it like he's just kind of in shock, and he's just like, how does the sun look? I've
I can
heard
tell
stories.
it's amazing, but if you look at it too long, you'll go blind.
It
I've
sounds
learned this lesson many times. This is why I can only see a vague outline of your face right now.
he just like says it sounds worth it.
No, kid, don't look at the sun. I am not
I'm not
in the
condoning this.
site.
But he shakes his head, and then he continues showing you guys around.
God, I thought I was gonna blind this kid.
Other places he shows you are, as you guys walk around, he's like, and that's the stockyard over there. That's where we put bad people. And then he walks by a toy shop. He's like, and that's Blinsky's Toys. That's the best shop in the whole town. Don't tell mommy I said that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why not?
Because his mom owns the inn.
Oh,
His
But
parents
the
own
inn
the
isn't a shop.
it's where you shop for
Oh,
wine.
I guess. That's true.
And this guy, the little guy, can't drink wine, so he can't enjoy it. So that's probably why it's not his favorite
It's
shop
okay, he
yet.
can have tea.
Yeah.
Tea.
Lots of paranoia tea.
Gonna ruin this kid's life.
He shows you around. There's like, and over there is the church. It's a nice church. It's called St. Andrew's. Andals. The Dandles.
Gandalf?
I make a mental note to go visit that church later.
He settles on calling it Saint Gandalf's. Gandalf's.
Gandalf's.
Yeah, but you guys actually know the name of the church because that's where Arena and Ismark said they were gonna go. It's Saint Androl's.
Androlls.
Androl's.
Nice.
Makes a mental note.
It's a nice place. It's apparently the safest place in town.
Oh, really?
They have magic there.
Magic,
Whoa.
you say?
No.
Wait.
No, don't use that.
Magic?
Half the party is starved from not using magical spells.
Tell me, Sonny, what kind of magic do they perform?
Oh, I never saw it. We go there on Sundays, and that's the safest place from the devil.
Ah, yes. Strudel.
From
I'm-
Strudel.
Yes, I was never allowed to bring Strudel into the church.
Me too. Mommy says it just leaves a mess everywhere.
I
Oh.
like this kid.
She's not wrong.
I do it anyway, but don't tell mommy.
He brings Strudel into the church. Oh, this is a bad kid.
No, he
Um,
brings Strahd into the church. He's actually a vampire spawn.
He's pretty nice for a vampire spawn. I don't want to kill this one.
But yeah, so that's basically all the stuff he tells you. And after like a good, I say half an hour of him walking you guys around, you can kind of piece out he took you in a circle and the long side of it, but he showed you around the town.
You know, I think it was worth the copper.
And like he's just being a kid, like asking you questions. Like at some point he asks for you guys' names.
And we all give him to him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I assume.
No questions asked.
And like yeah, he asks you guys like, oh, what do you do? Oh, that's really cool. Oh, you can put eyes in that thing?
Whoa, wait,
I can
what?
take out my brother's eye. And
What?
I think he
Your
talks
brother's not dead.
huh?
Your brother's not dead. Don't do that.
Like, yeah, I would miss him. He's a good brother. Except when he kicks me.
Should take his eye after. What? I didn't say that loud.
I think other things he would mention are he asks why your guys' ears are pointed like the weird man of the circus.
Oh, I tell him it's because we're demons like Strahd.
Really?
Yep.
Like Strahd or like the demon?
Like the devil.
Okay.
I won't say Strahd, I'll say like the devil.
I can tell Timothy is not fond of this kid.
He's not fond of any kid.
So he kind of thinks you're laughing, like you're not laughing, that you're joking, and so he doesn't believe you, and he just kind of laughs.
Roll for persuasion.
Yeah, you can roll for persuasion if you want,
Sure, I will persuade him of this.
if you're actually interested in convincing a kid that you're a devil.
Yep.
A devil.
This is a terrible idea, but go ahead.
God, I hope he doesn't have ear rolls, Elyse.
So this is the part where we discover that the guard is going to be sent after.
Oh, thank God.
All
That was
right.
not very convincing.
So he thinks you guys are joking.
Can't be
And
sure.
he says that he heard from his dad that you guys are called elves. Elves.
Alfs. Yep.
Elves.
Yep, we're owls. We're just like the bird person, but owls instead of hawk or whatever.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Artesh.
You are nothing.
What?
I can fly.
Elyse shoots Timothy a dirty look.
I do a one-word cuss in Abyssal.
Oh, great. I hope there weren't any guards around.
Hey, the kid just thinks that I'm saying a funny word.
Also, why an abyssal instead of elvish?
Because Abyssal.
Because it's so much more colorful than Abyssal. Also, nobody here is going to understand Abyssal, right? Right?
Nobody would understand Elvish.
That was supposed to be the joke. Is we start talking in Abyssal after I tell him that we're demons.
It's a cool language.
Alright.
Can I learn it?
Um,
Here's the word for cut.
Just give him a virtual chant.
Okay, I'm gonna head off because I'm still jet lagged. Bye.
Okay,
Alright.
bye.
Good
All right,
night.
so it ends
Don't
with you
get us
guys
killed.
getting to the inn,
Yep.
and
God.
yeah, you guys end up at the inn,
Mm-hmm.
and he takes you guys there, and he runs inside. There's his family, and they welcome you into the inn, and hey Jenny, are you still here for a second? I just have
Uh-huh.
one quick question.
Yeah.
So what do you do once you make it to the inn?
Sleep. I was gonna say sleep, but
Immediately.
You can totally just go upstairs and go to sleep, go to your room.
I don't know. Is it even night?
Yeah, it's getting pretty late.
I mean, we have 3 days to work on the song, but I guess like I'd probably just stay and like chat a bit and try to get more information because I'm convinced that we should be overthrowing the regime.
You could play a song in the ale hall
Good idea.
I go join her.
and sing.
Great.
All right. After
And all the chicks flock to Artesh.
Literally.
Wow, you guys are all too young for me. I'm not into this.
And with that not being into it is the end of our session. The after credits scene, so to speak, after a good night of partying and celebration, you guys all go to your beds. I think you guys have 2 rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys go to your rooms, Elyse and Timothy,
Mm-hmm.
some guards meet you halfway there, and they take you.
And they what?
And then they take you.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
not even a fight. They just like hop into this bag.
Do they ask us to follow them nicely or
Yeah.
not nicely?
Yes, and they
Okay,
inform
that's
you
fine.
that your crimes are speaking the devil's name in the house of the burgomaster and calling yourself devils.
Wait, what did Elyse
So
say
the
that?
first one is mine and the second one is Timothy's.
Yeah.
Yes.
I shoot Timothy a dirty look.
What? The first one is yours.
Yeah, but I didn't know about that one. The second one was completely avoidable.
You're both getting taken in. Don't worry about it.
I hear
Okay.
this outside and I fall back asleep.
It's fine. Like, we're really good at break. Oh shit, you have Misty Step.
Yep, they're really good at breaking out. They decided to capture the mages, of course. The ones that they're like, pretty please don't do that because we can't do anything about it.
They also inform you that the punishment is not going to be execution. So that cliffhanger isn't there, because that'd be a dick move.
Nice.
Okay. Oh well, I mean, I kind of figured we would just escape.
Is it just community service? She's already gonna do community service.
We'll see. Don't worry. That is for next time.
Yeah.
On Curse of Strahd.
Okay.
Well, now Timothy thinks their laws are stupid.
Yeah, they seem entirely arbitrary. So you
Mhm.
can break them.
They straight
Yeah.
up told you the laws.
Yeah,
They
but
did.
that's not real laws.
Yeah, I didn't like them.
Yeah,
I mean,
they don't keep order; they keep disorder.
They're tyranny.
Yeah.
Their laws are to keep order in the town, and they don't want people to freak out that there are devils.
Did the
There
kid freak out that there are devils?
No, he was just kind of amused.
We
There
befriended
we
them
go.
first.
I just don't like mandatory attendance meetings, which is what the festivals are.
Oh,
Also, I'm chaotic.
all right. So we'll burn the town to the ground and build it back up, and make our own laws that are good.
You say this while you're with the guards, right?
Sounds good. I do want to changing looks.
No, I don't.
I think you're. I think
Timothy thinks this very hard.
I think we're getting this on the
He's like, these laws are fucking
down
dumb.
Timothy, you get some weird message from your magical sugar daddy
Mhm.
Amadeus,
Mhm.
and it just says yes.
Okay, well, I know what I must do now.
Burn the town down.
Burn the town down and rebuild it.
I mean, it is the festival of the blazing sun, so
It is.
I don't think there's that much of a problem with burning it down, right?
Nope.
I mean, I still have Inquisitor status, and that's got sway with the old people of the town.
Now
Maybe we
just
can
need-
use it to, get into places that are strategically important.
Also,
and me and Jenny are cool with the young kids apparently.
So-
So
Yes, that too.
out of character, and like, I guess we'll stop the radcast soon too. But so I realized that Strahd wanted me to give him information on Arena and I don't know whoever else the legendary vampire hunter is supposed to be, but he never gave me a way to contact him.
Yeah, he did. He told you to talk to the night creatures.
Like
Oh.
hags.
No, not the hags, like
Oh.
bats.
Oh,
let's go back to the
Oh.
hags.
Okay, I didn't remember that he told me to talk to the night creatures.
But you've also noticed none of those in the town.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
That could be a coincidence. Maybe not.
maybe just not dark enough yet.
Mhm.
Cat says hi.
Hi, cat.
Yeah.
Hello,
Nice.
cat.
Hello, cat.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to this episode of Curse of Strahd. Due to recent demonetization issues with YouTube, we're gonna have to really ask you guys to hit the subscribe button and contribute to our Patreon.
Wait, what demonetization issues?
Yep. We
We have all the
unfortunately-
monetization issues because we don't have any ads.
Oh,
yeah. Nobody's willing to sponsor us, and yeah, we would really like to
Too
keep
small to
releasing
get
these
sponsored.
regular episodes.
And now
So,
here's a word
It's
from our
the
sponsor.
Apocalypse 2.0.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. All right.